It's breakfast time. Welcome back, everyone. Jesse here again. You have joined me and my papaya breakfast this morning. So we're wrapping up a three-part series this week. We started off this three-part series talking about what values are, then moved into the difference between values and goals, and now I'm going to be showing you how you can find your own very easily. Now, I've done a lot of research on how to find my own values. I even went into websites that had 400 plus value words to see if I could get some inspiration. I found a bunch of sites and each of them had writing exercises. I tried all of them out, but they were just way too complicated. To tell you the truth, I'm lazy. I need things explained to me very simply, and if it's not explained to me simply, then I just lose interest and I go off and look at other things. Shiny. And then I came across this guy called Daniel Munro out of New Zealand, and let me tell you, his writing exercise just made things so easy to understand, and I found out what was important to me very quickly. Move aside, papayas. I mean, he basically asked just 3 questions. First question being, what does it mean to be a good person? This identifies the values that you're already living by because, according to him, we all see each other as good people. It's like we're psychologically hardwired to see ourselves as good people. And the second question he asks is, what do you see in people that you admire? And this identifies the values that you're not actually living by, they're seeing in others. Let's say you admire someone who is really speaking their mind. You know, the values that they might be living by are honesty and assertiveness. And question number 3 is, what do you see in people that you envy? And this apparently takes question number 2 to a deeper level. Like the values that you're not living by that really just kind of gives you that sick feeling in your stomach. And that's it for how do you discover your values. I mean, some of the things that I wrote for question number 1, what does it mean to be a good person, is kind, considerate, compassionate, and generous. Some of the things that I wrote for question number 2 is assertive, determination, resilience, and courage. Question number 3 was tough for me. What do I see in people that I envy? And I came up with unapologetic, assertive, forthright, and honest. Basically someone who stands up for themselves and basically has strong personal boundaries. Is someone who I admire, but I also envy at the same time. So that's what you want to do, guys, is just want to write down as many values as you can for those 3 questions. I only came up with 4, but definitely those 4 were strong ones for me. They really came from my core. And once you have that list, choose from the values that you're not living by, the ones that you see in people you admire and the people that you envy. And what you want to do is you want to choose one of them and just focus on one of them per day. Maybe it's being more assertive, or being more resilient, or being more unapologetic. Whatever it is that you choose, focus on one to work on for that day. Like if I'm going to be, let's see which one I'm going to choose here. Yeah, let's say I choose courage. Courage might be to, hey, you know what? Contact a friend and say, hey, let's go slacklining, and to, get on a line that I am scared of. Courage might also be to go up and just talk to a complete stranger, just strike up a conversation. Even the idea of doing all of that is like, I feel my fight or flight instinct like kicking in. What happens when you start doing this is you start building up evidence. Like I would be building evidence of me being courageous by taking those actions, and I can recall them being like, oh yeah, today I did this, and this to be courageous. Cool. And after a while, the mind has a really hard time convincing itself that it's not courageous. And to kind of wrap things together, this is how you get closer to your goals, because you are focusing on what values are required to get you there. And you're able to break it down into small, incremental actions as well. It's kind of been a strong emphasis that I've been making is to not just focus on the goals, not just focus on the summit of the mountain that you're trying to climb, but really just focus in on the goals because that is what's going to get you there. So go out and crush your day and really achieve those goals that you want to achieve, those oh so sweet goals. I'm really glad I got a chance to do this 3-part series because it's something that I've been struggling with my whole life. Not just with confidence, but with believing that I can go ahead and do something, that I can accomplish something, and that I am worthy of accomplishing something. And discovering values has really helped me do that. So I hope this 3-part series has been helpful for you as well, and that you've gotten a lot out of it. Let me know if this is something that you're going to try in your life. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see and hear about the progress that you're making in your life, because that is the impact that I want to have in the world. I want to see people transform. I want to see people go from a place of not believing in themselves to believing that they can accomplish anything. That just gives me goosebumps. Gives me goosebumps talking about it. So yeah, that's it for the 3-part series. I wonder what video I'm going to be doing next week. We'll see what kind of inspiration I get on that one. Until then, hope you guys have an awesome week. It's been just gorgeous here in Hawaii. I can't complain because usually January, February, and onward is when the weather just gets very unpredictable. So, blessing. It's such a blessing. And speaking of blessings, blessings to you all. Have an awesome day. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Later. Doesn't that just look absolutely delicious? This is what I love about living here in Hawaii, is that, papayas are year-round. Oh, the love, oh, the love. Yep, do it for the love. Do it for the love.